Welcome to another episode of Four Kings Podcast. It's your boy, Mikey Mike. And everybody mouth like Mike and Ice. All right. We got a lovely guest in the building. We have Miss Tam. You know, I'm gonna call her Miss Tam, ma'am.
No ma'ams.
No ma'am.
No ma'ams.
We got Jamie in the building in the corner holding it down for the ladies. First lady of the Four Kings Podcast, ENT. We're gonna ramp it up just a little bit one time for the one time.
The Princess of Pod.
The Princess of Pod. All right, okay. You know what I'm talking about? Jamie Buns in the building. I just want to give Jamie a special shout out tonight. Hold on. I give Jamie a special shout out tonight. Do you know it's been 3 years since you and I have met?
You know what?
You know
it
what?
actually popped up on my memories on Facebook, and I laughed.
Yeah, I did. Oh, so you reactivated your Facebook?
I did.
Well, congratulations.
No,
hey.
I don't be on that like that. It's
Yeah.
only for a certain reason.
Oh shit!
Wait a minute. What's the reason?
Business.
Oh, okay.
Business.
All right.
Your business page.
But yeah, Jamie had a pod. I was on her pod. It was good times.
Yes.
So yeah, shout out to Jamie though. That's the homie. I've been doing this pod 3 years. And so we linked up like a little bit after I got started. I don't know how long.
It's been about 2 years.
Okay. No,
Since I've been here.
got you. Okay. All
I
right.
thought you've been doing the pod for 4 years.
No, it's been 3. I had to go back and relook at it. I actually formulated the businesses and everything behind it up front. And then it took so long to get everything off the ground because you had to get everybody on the same page. It's like herding sheep and cattle and all that. But anyway, Ray Bud can be with us tonight.
Yeah.
So we just waiting on Ray Bud to come back and say something, Ray Bud like. That's all I gotta say. We got the Salt and Pepper Poppy back here. We got Dad Had Daddy in the building. We got Mr. I'm going to the 20-year reunion this year,
it's going down.
Yeah, shout out to the A-Leaf Taylor Lions. The good old class 04.
Class of up to the door.
Youngins.
So
And that's crazy because my class reunion is this year too, and I'm not going.
Why not?
well, shame
I
on
don't
you.
care to go.
Where you went to Ike?
I went to
Ike,
Ike, and I don't
yeah.
care to go.
I mean, that's why I wouldn't want to go to Ike either.
Excuse you.
Yeah,
Excuse you.
man, look
I
at
just
it.
don't care to go.
All right, Jamie. We gotta also rehash that. Memorial Day just passed, and all I can say is it was tough Memorial Day if you was poolside, because all I saw was man. I'm like, me and my wife was sitting there like, I said, baby, look. So it was dudes with their old lady, and they was stopping and
That's crazy. Breaking your neck with your old lady is crazy.
I'm like, I say, because she saw me laughing, and I was like, this dude was on the phone. He wasn't with nobody. He was on the phone, and this chick walked by. He knew he wanted to take a peek, so he stepped on by like he was on the phone. Yeah. I'm like, bruh, it ain't that serious. But hey, they was doing what they was doing out here. I got to spend time with the fam, the kids, doing what I do. Family man shit. But yeah, if this is your first time rocking with us, remember, like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. And goddamn, I don't what TikTok, Instagram,
Man, we everywhere.
we everywhere. Twitch. We had a couple of Twitches now,
Mm-hmm.
and we on X too now, but I'm a little skeptical about that X now.
X wild. It's
Yeah.
Wild West.
I'm like, literally, you can't
And
open
threads.
Threads too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But with that X though, you can't open up an X like in public.
X-Link, no, you
Like
can't.
you better be like phone like this here if you open up
Mhm.
X. It be stuff you ain't even following. Like, wait a minute.
That's how you get that's how you get the most impressions on Facebook. That's why you see so many of those. My friend does some. He does the whole thing where like you get like 10,000 people to click on your thing, you get a check. So he's been doing that. So he'll post those X clips, and that'll get the most traction.
See, that's the whole scam right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, AI didn't really mess the whole game up though.
Oh yeah.
AI is like scanning your video, your pictures, and all of that, and then the algorithm. It's so wild right now. You'll post something right now, and it gets shot out to like 100 people, and if 100 people, maybe like 2 interact with it, they don't push it anymore. They go, ugh. It takes at least about 10 or more people to like it, comment on it, and then it'll continue to get a push. It's really wild right now.
I haven't heard of half of this shit.
I'm up on it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I'm
like,
having
dang, they got this many platforms.
Man,
These
what?
are new, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
X is just Twitter.
X is just
X
Twitter.
is Twitter.
Right.
I feel like
okay.
Threads
No, I was kicked off
is
of
trying
Twitter.
to be like Twitter.
Threads is trying to
Threads
take Twitter.
is
Yeah.
Facebook's Twitter, but I like
Okay.
Threads. I'm having a good time on there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta stay off there a little bit. You know.
So Threads be taking stuff I post on Facebook and me posting it on Threads, and I'm like, I don't, what, you know. So yeah, man, it is what it is. Shout out to my boy Reese, DJ Reese Boogie. They celebrated their 2-year podcast yesterday, Shot O'Clock Podcast. Y'all give them a follow, subscribe. I appreciate you for allowing me in the space, brother. It was a real good look. It was a real good vibe. And like I said on the post, you re-energized me, revitalized me, because you hit on a lot of things that only people at Pod really understand and really go through. So shout out to Reese, shout out to Phil on Poor Horseman. You know, hollered at Phil today, and we might be having something in store with Phil and Reese. So you know, we gonna network. We gonna work.
Okay, but while he's shouting out other people, make sure y'all buy these tickets.
Well, see, well, Jamie, I was gonna get into that. Like I was, so
June
I was gonna
22nd.
Clear out, Jamie. Clear out, Jamie, from the 3.
From the 3.
Yeah, I just
God damn.
Buy these tickets.
Look, I'm gonna say it just like this. Hold on now. Wait, that's my camera right there. That's my camera. Hey y'all, if y'all really rocking with us, supporting us, we need y'all to cop these tickets. I don't know how else to say it, man. Because in a minute, you know, I might have to start doing something where I'm at, you know, I ain't gonna strip or nothing, but I'm just saying, don't nobody want to see all this. But you know,
Kellen will.
Kelly might start to strip, and I think somebody might pay for that Pelican neck.
Yeah, I will show off from the waist down. I will. I ain't got no abs, but I got some. You know.
But look, if y'all want to keep the 4 courses alive, you might want to buy these tickets, because you know the way this food is set up and these chefs. Just saying, you know, it's the cost of doing business. Mm-hmm. But no, go ahead, come on out, support, buy the ticket. I am running a special right now where we did a Memorial Day special for $40. So for $40, you'll get a live event with us at the Pod, and you'll be able to get a 4-course meal. Them drinks, they're gonna be something different. I'm coming up with a drink menu right now because I actually might be the bartender. You know, have my little bartender vest on and everything, you know.
Don't forget about the raffle. Every ticket comes with a raffle.
Yeah. And we got a raffle. So again, cop your tickets, please. Why they still 40? Because again, it's going back to 50. And when they go back to 50, it's probably going to stay there. So yeah, man. I ain't got nothing to say about that. We're gonna go ahead and jump off into it. Maybe in Mental Health Month also. Again, make sure your mental health is top priority at all times, because if you can't be the best version of yourself, you can't be the best version for anybody else. So if you having issues, don't try to how can I say it?
Don't try to fix it yourself.
Don't try. No, well, I mean, we all need it. How the song go? Lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'm not gonna harmonize that all, but anyway, you call on your brother though. You got to be able to call on somebody, because we all can't deal with everything on our own. Life's gonna throw some things at you, and you know, sometimes it's best to have at least somebody you can vent or help you see some of those things through. Because when you internalize things, you tend to think them over and over and over. And you don't get that mental release. So again, please take care of your mental health. If you need to go get a counselor, get a counselor. If you seeking religion, pray. And if you seeking the other kind of religion with the greenery, do your thing. I'm just saying, I don't partake in it, but hey, do your thing. And don't sip the Jesus wine, the Jesus juice. My bad. It's you got to limit that. You got to limit that. So what we got to talk about tonight? Everybody's seen it. Like it's so wild. Everybody didn't seen it, right? Yesterday, a Lamar Consolidated teacher, music teacher, blasted all over the internet. Dr. Candace Matthews and Cornell X was around there doing a press conference. Apparently, I don't even know how her video got out, but she was in the school basically showing her tatas on video
And twerking.
and you know,
Well, she really wasn't twerking.
I wouldn't call it twerking per se. It was just more or less
kinda,
like,
you know, moving just a little bit.
I don't.
It wasn't even like how the Jello jiggles.
Right.
You know.
It was more like, you know, it was
You know, like a.
it was just off the chain.
But
And
she thought she was doing something.
right. Well, I mean, apparently whoever she sent it to liked it. So I'll say that.
It was enough for whoever she sent it
Right.
That's
So
wild.
I was thinking it was an OnlyFans type deal because you know them teachers, they do be trying to make some extra coins on the flip. But
They should get paid more. I think the job that they do is it's crazy. The stuff they have to deal with, they got to be your supplement parent
Absolutely.
for all that time of the day. Like some of these children are closer to their teachers than they are with their parents. They don't get paid enough, so it sucks. They got to create content outside of that.
create content. And it's hard to classify too. Like, would you say a content creator? Would you say a sex worker? I mean, what would you?
It's a content creator.
You would say I work in content and curriculum. You know
All
what I'm
right,
saying?
man.
That way you get the alliteration going.
Okay, so for those who don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and show the clip. So they actually had an opportunity. Well, no,
I hope
I'm
it's
not.
a
It
censored
is the
clip.
censored one. I'm
Oh,
not
okay,
trying to
so-
get flagged. What's wrong with you?
I'm just going ahead and
God
walk out
damn.
'cause they gonna cut this.
They gonna.
short.
Hey.
But no, it was. She actually responded. Right, they interviewed her. So I got to share that with everybody. Right.
No one should ever judge a person based off of a mistake. No one should ever assume that because I did this, because it was meant for one person, that defies the person that I am.
So at the time, you didn't think, maybe I shouldn't do this video on school grounds.
Yeah, it just wasn't. It was a very poor decision, and I admit.
So again, she sent the video to her little dude or whoever it was. Oh, and it was actually more than one. We got to
I saw
throw
both
that out
of
there. It
them.
was two. So the first one, she tatas was out, went bent over. She's was a music teacher, and then she spread that thing open and did whatever she did. It wasn't twerking. I can tell you that it wasn't twerking. It was more like jerking. But anyway, it was the irking jerky. But no, and then so this is the one that killed me, right? So the second clip that she did where I'm at school. She was in the restroom. Hear me? And I'm like, ma'am, your badge is right in the thing. Like, why would you take a video with your badge right in the thing? Like,
But that's the thing. She did it for whoever she was dating,
I get it.
not thinking that they were going to.
See, it's men like
There
you
you
that
go.
ruined it for
There
everybody.
you go. She didn't know that they were going
Right.
to make that public. Because I can say, as a former teacher, it's in our contract. You can't dance at night. You can't wear. I know someone that got fired for wearing something very sexual to a nightclub, and got fired. It's in our contract. She knows that, so she wouldn't have purposely put that out
Yeah.
there. Yeah, somebody linked that. She wanted that to go to one person, and they put it out to everybody else because it's in the contract. You can't do certain things as a teacher. You have to
Code
it's
of
a
conduct.
moral code. Yeah.
It's gonna be some revenge porn charges. You
Oh,
know,
of course.
Well, definitely. But then
Yeah.
you hit messing it up for everybody. Like, who doesn't appreciate a work titty? We talked about that last time. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, no, I ain't gonna lie. We did talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
who you got to be able to appreciate just a random titty.
A
Like, you know what I'm saying?
A random titty.
You know, you having a bad day and you just
Titty.
get the titty. Oh Lord, you done made my day.
Made my day.
It's like finding fries at the bottom of the you know what I'm saying? That was extra fries.
Like, man,
They
I just
didn't
need a,
appreciate it. They wanted everybody to appreciate it.
Hey,
but see, like I talk about this all the time. I have my highlight reel. I have highlight for years of the different women that I've slept with. No one's ever seen any video.
Mm.
That's private. That's for me. That's for me to review. It's not, that's not game tape for everybody.
Until you get pissed off.
Never.
no.
But that's
But
what
see,
happened.
But see,
But I had
Everybody's not the same. That's what happened.
Right.
That's what I think happened. That's what she said happened on the news
More
today.
than
That's what
likely
she
they
said.
broke up.
That's what she said
or,
happened,
you
yeah.
know.
I got a highlighted reel of a girl trying to stab me. I've never been more mad at a person than her. I'm still not gonna put that out.
That's you.
so
Yeah,
And that's you. That's good. That's good
Yeah.
though. But that's not everybody.
that's crazy.
Right.
The girl hit me
Yeah.
with a Tesla. I ain't put a video out.
Not the Tesla.
Well, you
So-
need to put her video.
Well, not Tesla, a
You
Prius.
need
A
to put her
Prius.
video out
I was
there.
about to
That's
say,
even worse.
'cause
That's
I
even
could've-
worse.
I
It
could
was-
have
I'm just
swore
kidding.
Tesla stopped.
No, it was a Prius. And the worst part about it is you can't hear it coming, so it was nighttime. It was nighttime. She turned the lights off. She took me off the set, a little bitch.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Knocked me up in the air good. I
Damn.
put a dent in her shit though. That car weighed nothing.
All right. So
But I got hit by the Prius.
disclaimer. At nighttime, if you know somebody has a Prius, you need to pay extra close attention. Because if you piss them off, you ain't gonna hear it coming.
You're not a black Prius and turn the lights off. It's quiet.
Hey, you're right. It sounds like it almost sounds like a. I can't think. It almost sounds like a wind up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
sounds
saying?
like nothing.
It's like, you know, that's it. That's the Prius.
It don't sound like no car. She go
Right.
She go about 30. Boom boom. Man,
You done been through some shit.
but see, it's not my fault. I'm a victim. I just-
No. We cannot have the victim mentality. So what I will say is,
no victim shaming either.
I'm not victim shaming either. But you knew what role you played in that. You knew if she was crazy at one point or not.
Crazy means I care.
See, okay then. So that's why I can't feel sorry. So anyway,
Oh, my
Emotional damage.
so what I will say is that as a man, if I get a nude, no matter how mad, even if we don't even mess around anymore, that's a flaw in your character to be able to say, I'm gonna expose your nudes because you send something to me very sacred. And it's a respect thing, right?
Mhm.
I may not rock with you anymore. We may not have any dealings, but I'm gonna respect you enough to be like, you sent me this out of admiration or love or something.
Mhm. You wanted me to have a good.
You wanted me to, yeah.
Put a
So why
smile
would
on my face.
why would I turn around and release this to the rest of the world? Or even I very seldomly, even in my younger years, would show my peers and friends like stuff women send me because I just like, it just was something about it. I said seldomly. I did,
Yeah. Hey, but it can mess up your chances with other women as well.
bingo.
Yeah, because other women are like, "Oh, is that what you're doing?" You
That's
know
how
what I'm
you
saying?
moving out here?
I won't be sending nothing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
I mean, I know
Bad
somebody
move.
that actually had the nudes of different females as their caller ID. Whenever they call, that's what will pop up on their phone.
That's just
wow.
that's
They
atrocious.
probably didn't know though.
They didn't.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah.
So no, but then whoever they're around, right? When the phone's ringing, it's bam,
Mhm.
it's straight exposure.
Yeah, he's already shown them.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I don't
You-
want nobody looking at what I, this is my work. Like,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Again,
Yeah.
Don't cheat off my paper.
He was a serial cheater.
Oh.
Oh wow! Tell
So,
all the
Oh.
men. Tell all the men.
Oh.
That's a lot.
mhm.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's one of that's one of those.
Drama.
Yeah.
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 But on to the next.
Hopefully she gets justice.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And if it
hopefully.
does, not
Yeah, I
him.
hope she do get
If it's
justice.
revenge porn,
I
hopefully
mean,
she gets justice.
Yeah.
That's what you get. Don't ruin it for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but at the same time, even if she does get justice, it's now made her life hard
Oh yeah, no,
because her face is everywhere.
Yeah.
She's probably gonna have to switch careers,
Yeah.
maybe
And-
move states.
and what's funny? What was
Oh, it's
funny
the internet,
about
it's
it?
everywhere.
What was funny about it is she did that interview with Fox 26 and blacked out. We already know who it is, man. Like
Right.
it's like,
I mean, I was gonna say that, like, why your light off?
yeah, we know it's
done
you.
seen you.
We done looked you
Yeah.
up and everything.
I knew you had on orange and black panties and a pair of green ones. So
I ain't mad at it. I ain't
we
mad
saw
at it.
you.
All right. So, what was the
Consistency.
no. The other thing, right? Did anybody have you seen the clip where the guy was going to court
Yeah.
on the Zoom?
On the Zoom. Yeah, that's crazy.
That fool said,
I'm going to the
God.
hospital.
Nah, he didn't say he was going to the hospital. He said he was going to the doctor's
To the
office.
doctor. Yeah.
I'm going to my
Well,
doctor's appointment.
When he heard that judge say he had to turn himself in by 6 o'clock,
Like
he
6
said,
o'clock.
Oh God.
you openly admitted to doing what you driving with a suspended license. You know what?
Like I would have just pulled over and hopped in the back.
No, I would have been like, I'm riding with somebody.
But then what if they would have asked you to show?
They don't want to be on camera,
Yeah, and I don't have to do
and
that.
they don't have to.
Mm-mm.
I was just like,
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office. Actually, so just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
What's that emoji?
mhm.
Dude,
Like, are you serious? Like, are you really doing this?
You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
All right. What are we doing?
that boy goofy.
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended,
That is correct, Your Honor.
and he was just driving. And he didn't
For Mr. Harris, who should be present.
have a license.
That boy face.
Is with the charges, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his
Yes.
record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
He looked like his stomach hurt.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Oh my God.
He didn't have a license.
Oh, too funny. Duh.
That's embarrassing.
Why again, if you know you had court, why would you your offense was driving without a license. Your license is suspended. Yeah, hold on, y'all. I'm pulling in right now. Like, fam, what are you doing?
He should have went to the doctor's office a little early.
He
That
should
way
have.
he could be sitting somewhere.
He should have just been sitting in the car. Yeah, I'm in the Uber. Whatever.
No.
They ain't have to know that. And then turn your camera off. Like, it's so many.
Oh, let me make you turn the camera on in court.
Bro, I understand that. But you look, hold on, I'm hitting a bad spot. Camera off. Like, it's so many audibles you could have called in that.
Having
You
connection issues.
right. There's no reason why you had to just turn your camera on and just
Right.
incriminating
now.
evidence. Just here you go. Yep, I did it. Now you got to turn yourself in by 6 o'clock.
Now
That's
your stomach
embarrassing.
hurt and your booty heavy.
Mm,
Because you
Mm.
gotta go to jail.
mm.
You better doo-doo before you get there because you don't want to doo-doo in jail, boy. You got doo-doo in front of everybody else.
It's not that bad. It's a little intrusive, but it's not that bad.
Oh,
Intrusive.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys like literally, everything's open, and you don't shit in your cell. You go shit in the common area.
Yeah, in the comment one.
you
Yeah,
don't
that's
shit
what I'm
in-
talking
You
about.
don't shit in your cell. That's crazy.
What?
Nah, because when you flush the toilet, fecal matter flies up in the air. So like no one shits in the
So
cell.
you do it in the common area where everybody else is at.
You go depending on what jail you are, you go downstairs and then shit there.
If you go to the county,
You know
look
what?
at it. If you go to the county and you go to the holding tank, it's one toilet in there, and you got to use it in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I know.
And it's freezing cold in there too.
If for shit show it's cold in there.
And I know it ain't clean.
I mean,
That's what I was
it's too
thinking.
cold for
That's what I
bacteria to
was
live in that
thinking, not
motherfucker. It's
sanitary.
cold.
That's a lie.
It's cold. It's cold.
Mm-mm.
I remember I was in that motherfucker. They kept me in Holder for a week before they took me in the general population. That was terrible. And I was in there
Wow.
freezing.
No,
Freezing my balls off,
That ain't for
Ricky.
me.
That did me wrong. Jail was different. I'll never go back.
I'm glad you learned.
For me.
Mhm.
I'm glad you learned.
Mm-mm. That's nasty.
So now the reason why Tam is here tonight, right? Miss Ma'am Tam, Miss Auntie Tam. The reason why Tam came through tonight, I greatly appreciate her for blessing us with her presence, because she's a hell of a poet. So I already knew she was gonna have plenty to say, right?
Uh-oh.
So no, ain't no you good. So one of the things that I have to highlight about Tam and I admire and respect, as we were just conversing before we got on, is that she's been married for 26 years. I'm like, hey, that's seasoned wisdom right there. This what a lot of women aspire to be, right? And I ain't gonna say how old she is. That's I ain't gonna do the game like that. But let's just say,
And I'm okay with
let's
it.
no,
I'm
let's just
okay with
say,
it.
I ain't know they was making them like that. That's all I'm saying. I ain't know. So
I was taken aback a bit too. I was just like, wow, okay.
So
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not one of those. It's like, oh, I want to tell my age. That
well, hold on, wait a minute now. You say you don't mind? Okay, hold on, wait a
I
minute.
don't.
Go ahead, tell your age then. Go ahead.
53.
53. Fab 50.
Yes.
Fab 50.
Go ahead and wonder.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
We gotta show all the praise on that one. We gonna holding it down for the 50. So
you're Gen X then, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Gen X.
Yeah.
Generation X.
Yep.
See, look.
Cam said
That's
53, you
Gen
lying.
What?
Cam, he say he 53, you lying. I'm like, nah.
No.
She
that's
53,
the
bro.
truth. 1971.
Look here. This one of them ones where you say black don't crack, okay?
Yeah, you heard?
And I receive it.
All right
I
then.
receive it.
So Tam is a hell of a poet. Very educated, a fellow TSU alumni, Texas Southern, go Tigers. And one of the things that I was like, Tam, I gotta have you on here this week. She was commenting about the 50-50 bills. And I was like, yo. So she said a mouthful, but I don't want to paraphrase you. I want you to go ahead. This is your moment to shine and go ahead and say what you said about the 50-50 on the bills.
Yeah. So I'm noticing, like I made a comment actually on TikTok where these guys were on there. This guy did a video where he said, fellas, what do you gain from paying all the bills? It should be 50-50. So that became like a big deal. And I'm just like, so when I commented, there was a lot of feedback from it. So I said, well, I need to do a video. So I just think when it comes to the 50-50 thing where the men are saying, I'll pay 50% of the bills, you pay 50% of the bills. I just think it depends on the situation. I think it's situational. You know what I mean? Like I said, on the video, you're not going to win the lottery, win $40 million and come home and say, baby, I need you to pay half the bills. You know what I mean? So it just depends on the situation. And sometimes you have high dollar women who make most of the money and they don't mind a man paying a portion of the bills and they pay most of the bills. It just depends on the situation. It just depends on the situation. Too, you mentioned I've been married 26 years. I want to just throw this out there. We don't have joint accounts. A lot of people think no, really, a lot of people think when you get married, you should have joint accounts. I think you should do whatever works for you. We do not have joint accounts. I believe the man should pay most of the bills, especially if his check allows. If not all, he should pay majority of the bills because I believe that the woman's going to do more domestically.
That's what and you did say
she's
that.
going to do more domestically. She's going to, you know, take care of the kids. You're not going to help with the kids, probably iron the clothes, wash the dishes. All those things are going to be done by the woman. And then a lot of men are going to say, as my husband said, well, y'all don't do the yard.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's
but
true.
that's one job.
Well, so
she's got a lot of jobs. So it's kind of like, you know, I think a man should do a little bit more financially because the woman will do a little bit more domestically. But everything depends on the household. Like I say, we don't share bill. I mean, we don't share bank accounts. We have always had separate accounts. And what I can say, and I can promise to you, in 26 years, we never argue about money.
And I honestly felt like that, right? So I'm of the mindset, like, okay, as long as the bills are paid, I honestly don't feel like you have to have a joint account. The issue becomes when one person is making more, like significantly more money than the other person. And then you see them shopping and everything, like, wait, hold on. Well, and if you struggling, it builds some level of resentment there, right? So in that instance, yeah, but you have to be emotionally transparent and financially transparent in that sense, because look, we both know what each other's making at this point, and if you don't, there's a bigger issue to begin with. So if you're not having those financial conversations, you're already barking up the wrong tree.
You shouldn't be struggling while somebody's at the mall. I mean, if somebody's at the mall and you're struggling, that person needs to kick in and help you out with a little more bills. That's why I say it's whatever works for, you know, for your dynamic. Whatever works for you is what you should do. And I also think that whoever is the most responsible should be the one paying the bills, whether that's the man or the woman. You know, I tend to be more responsible with paying bills. So he gives me his share of the bills, which is the major bills, you know, and I do like the light bill and the little things we share, but he pays the majority. But he gives me the money for those major bills. So I don't really give a damn about what he does with the rest of his check.
Right.
So there's no arguments. We never argue about money.
But
he does give me his share of the bills and let me take care of those bills without me asking. Like it's automatic. So, you know what I mean? So that's, you know, some men don't want to relinquish that because, you know.
We had a joint account and I didn't care. It was just like, I know all my money's going in this account and all the bills are being paid. And if I want to go buy something, as long as I'm able to buy it, I ask no questions.
So we got a comment. If you're a man and you can't cook or do laundry, you don't know how to take care of yourself.
Facts.
That's why you need to be paying more of the bills.
But
that's
no,
my point.
But what he was saying was most men are self-sufficient, right? We should know how to cook, clean, and take care of ourselves. I mean, if you don't, then yeah. And when you get, and that's the other thing. If you can't even do those things by yourself, you can't even attract somebody in your life to be able to want them to do that for you, right?
Yeah.
The whole thing about having a significant other is supposed to be a helpmate. It's not supposed to be, well, you do the things for me that I can't do for myself. No, I can do all these things for myself, but it takes the burden off of me to be able to not have to focus on these things. So I can focus on other things. Just like you were saying, if you want a man to be able to go and get more money, well, now I can go focus on getting some extra money or doing something else in order to be able to bring that home because you've taken this off of my plate. But, you know, you have, you know, these new age men, like, you know, I consider myself to be somewhat of a new age man, you know, the Renaissance man of the 2020s, you know what I'm saying? We're actually more active in these kids' lives than previous generations,
especially
right?
Black man,
right? Especially the Black man.
Like, but a lot of y'all don't want to work though. That's a new age thing.
Well, so hear me out. It's not that we don't want to work. And again, I think that there's a confusion and there's convolution between that, right? Because I'm talking about the era of the men that are actively involved, but then still doing their part, right? So, like, prime example, in my household, me and my son, we do a lot. And like, I made sure that he knows how to wash dishes. It's his responsibility to take the trash out. You know, I taught my daughter and him how to iron clothes. Like, I'm the one that washes the majority of the clothes. And then if I'm not washing it, he's washing it because we know that these are the things that help make the house go. And that's what I'm talking about implementing those things in him so he can be self-sufficient. When he get to be 18, 19, and he's on his own, in college or whatever, he's not gonna need a woman to come along. Well, let me show you. Man, my daddy showed me how to do that.
Right.
Yeah, watch out. I might can help you. Let me show you something. Oh, that's a stain that you can get. Let me show you how you get that stain out. You know, a lot of men don't have those skills. And the other thing that a lot of men don't have is that a lot of men, just like you're saying, they're not really being men anymore. So a lot of the older ways are kind of like becoming lost in translation.
Mm-hmm.
You have a lot of
this
these.
shit archaic though. It's like, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be that way, but it's like, what a lot of the younger men, I've talked to a lot of them, they don't see the benefit in being that way. Like, why should I do all this old school manly man stuff if I'm not getting all the same benefits that I used to get from that? So like, why would I do that?
Well,
Because
think
she
you
shouldn't be outside the car trying to change the damn
I
tire while you
agree.
sit in the
That-
passenger
I
seat.
agree.
That's my point.
But if you want a traditional man, but then you
You're not a
don't want to be a
traditional
traditional
woman.
woman, so then this is like most, and not me personally, but a lot of my younger, like from like 25 to 18, they're just like, nah, I'm cool on that. Like, so I got to do all this extracurricular and then still get treated crazy? Nah,
That depends on the woman though.
that's
Mhm.
Because
okay.
I will say this, ladies. If he's paying all the bills
Yeah.
and you're a housewife, it's your job to have dinner ready. It's your job to have the house. Shame on you if a man is working and paying all the bills and you are not working and you're home and he comes home to a dirty house. That I don't believe in that. If you're a housewife, be a housewife.
Yeah.
But a man wants you to do all that when you're working full time and sharing the bills too, and that's not fair.
So
crazy.
now I can't say every man does. The unrealistic man does.
A lot of them today.
Again,
Today's men, like you were saying earlier, today's men, that's how they,
because
think.
I just showed how we operate in my household. Like I know
I cook better than my co-parent did. Like I cook
I mean,
circles around
but
her.
You're rare.
For
I mean,
me,
most of the dudes I know cook better than they, like this
But
significant
do they
other.
cook?
Yeah, they barbecue and grill and cook and
That's
bake and all that. What you
But
mean
we
that's
women,
not
I
cooking?
mean, how many men
Barbecuing
have you
ain't
been
cooking.
with?
that's grilling.
So I'm not cooking it.
But
No,
it's
it's cool.
it's cooking, but it's also
See, they always
How
want to-
often?
they always want to discount you and discredit. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Most men barbecue,
Yes,
right? All of
because
y'all barbecue, you know that, right?
And
And we
'cause
be
for
cooking
me,
with
How
them.
often?
I don't know how
That's
to
fair.
barbecue.
How often?
That's
That's
fair.
not what I do.
Oh wait, no.
That's
How
fair.
often?
That's fair for most men, but I'll get in the kitchen. I'll get in the kitchen and chef.
Yeah.
Like I'll
And
make
some
all
men
kinds
do
of
cook. I mean,
Yeah.
some of them
I get
do.
it in
Some
cook.
do.
Yeah.
we
And
ain't
bake.
talking about just no spaghetti.
But some
now.
of them that cook
You know.
now won't work. They're the housewife.
Nah, I mean, and again,
So
a lot of people know who you're dealing with early on. So
that's
if
true.
if you know that you're a woman, that you're making all this money, and you've decided that you would much rather get with this guy, you see that he's not doing anything, but you want to be what?
I'm tripping.
So he say it's 2024. All you need is a fucking air fryer.
Yeah.
An air fryer cooks circles around people. All right,
Damn.
fam.
That's wild.
But
That's
look-
wild, Kel.
But look, what I would say is that when you meet somebody, you know what your particular status is and what your trajectory is. You know, we all have goals and ambitions on what we're trying to do and accomplish. So if I meet you and you work at Taco Bell right now, and I'm in school and you're not in school, and eventually it was a scenario that literally happened like this. This woman was with a guy. He worked at Taco Bell. He was a shift manager or something like that. She went to school, and then he never ascended after that. He stayed at that same level, and after a while, and they got married.
Mhm.
After a while, she got to a point where like, you're just staying here, you're not doing it, you're not growing, and I'm outgrowing you. And it's like, but sis, you know where you met him at when you married him. And if you knew that this was the type of person that he was, there's no way you were expecting him to do something different just because you made that decision. So again, if you know you out here making this money and you got a guy who hustle and not really on a job like that, you know what you're dealing with. You know the devil you're dealing with. So I can't honestly in good faith sit there and say, well, he lazy. No, she has enabled him to do this the same way a man has enabled a woman to do this. If this is what he chooses to do, But then the whole thing, that the conversation we were having about respect, right? You do devalue somebody or to respect them less because now you're looking at them as a bill. Like you
Mhm.
now almost have like childlike features because I have to take care and provide for you.
Yeah.
So
Then
But,
again,
but
I'm
that's
at
crazy.
work
We
all
don't look at
day.
them like that. Why they look at us like that? That's crazy.
That's not true.
that I was about to say.
I
yeah.
never look at a woman like a bill or
but
like a
that's
child.
you.
That's
That's
crazy.
you.
It's my privilege to provide. That's my
You a
job as a
man,
But
man.
though.
again, that's
Yeah.
Man.
you. There are some
Man.
men that's out here that do look at a woman as a bill.
That's crazy. Because a bill come once a month and get on my nerves. You know, some women come every day. You know?
But yet and still, he's taking care of her. That's a
Bill.
bill.
Thank you.
Every time she want to go do something, I gotta give her the money.
Yep.
That's a bill.
Or I give you an allowance.
Yeah.
That's a bill.
That's crazy.
I mean, it is you know, that's just how people marginalizing and people tend to look at it. But when you really who we got? It's Bunny. She said it's facts. Appreciate that.
Okay, so I play my PlayStation Network premium service once a year. Yes, that's a bill, but it's your paradigm, right? So I don't look at that as a bill. That's a year's worth of fun. So I don't look at giving my significant other
But
money.
okay,
or-
so also look at it as you don't look at it as a bill.
I was
But
about
let's
to
say
go
if
there.
I'm at work, I work.
Mhm.
He ain't working.
But
I'm getting that notification on my damn phone that I done got charged for a year's worth of PlayStation.
She's talking about when the woman is
But-
providing.
Yeah, when the woman
She's talking about when the woman is
yeah.
providing.
okay,
I-
but then why can't he provide the same services that she would provide if the roles were reversed? What's wrong with that?
Because he ain't working.
Well, okay, understandable. And I'm playing devil's advocate, of course, right? So let's say that I'm dating someone of a little less than Oprah status, right? She makes such an amount of money that I don't have to work. So should I
So
go
you
out there?
Stedman.
I was about
Well,
come
no,
on.
not Stedman. Because Stedman,
Emotional damage.
Stedman got millions of dollars. At one point, Stedman had more money than Oprah. Oprah just ascended past him.
Oh.
So Stedman always had bread. They got Stedman fucked up.
But and I'm gonna interject and I'm gonna throw it right back to you.
Yeah.
The difference being though is that they were almost of similar caliber, right? It wasn't like Oprah had fucking pennies. No, Oprah had her own bag. So when her bag elevated, then yeah, it changed the dynamics of the relationship slightly. But there's been things that Oprah has done that let you know that she was a different breed of a woman altogether. A lesbian. Anyway. No, but Oprah was a different woman. She never she wanted to be Stedman's life partner. They never,
She wanted to protect her assets.
Right. And again, she looked at everything financially, but she's also experienced a level of trauma early on in life to where her perspective is a little bit skewed. She knows that she wants partnership, but she doesn't want it in the most normal way, right? She just wants the very bare minimum. I'm cool.
Yeah.
He does his thing. I do my thing. We're good.
Yeah. I want to go back to something you said, because you were saying that if you met him working at Taco Bell and now you have gone to college and done all these things and he's still at Taco Bell, you want to get upset, but that's how you met him.
Mhm.
Everything is situational to me.
Mhm.
Okay. And in that situation, if you met at 22 and he's working at Taco Bell, that's okay for a 22-year-old. That's not okay for a 40-year-old man. Yeah, I expect you to progress. See, I'm old school. I don't believe in men not working and all this new school things where it's like the man say, you go to work and I'm gonna stay home and take care of the house and the kids, and that's supposed to be okay. That's not goddamn okay with me, because that's not what a man is to me. And to me, a man should be, a real man will be bothered sitting at home while you take care of him and go to work. A real man, I like men. A real man, a real masculine man ain't comfortable with that shit. And if you're comfortable with that, you what today they call soft.
Sassy.
Soft.
Well, they
You're
got
soft.
You're
And
zesty.
that's equivalent to weak.
Well, they got the soft guy era too. So
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, soft guy era.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You're
Yeah.
soft. That's why I put it in quotes. You're soft. And that's equivalent to me to weak. And I don't know why they brag on it.
But here's the thing, right? So when
I'm sorry. I'm
go ahead.
sorry. I don't like
okay.
no weak ass. Hey, that's my deal breaker.
That's your
I
deal
was
breaker?
saying earlier, my
Yeah,
deal breaker ain't cheap. My deal breaker is a sorry ass man who don't want to work, don't want to do shit, want you to work, don't want to. I mean, he complain about everything. He can't change a tire. Like the
crazy.
sorry ass man, that's my deal breaker. Fuck if you cheat. Change a fucking tire.
I change tires. I change brakes.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I change batteries.
Spark plugs,
Spark
wires.
plugs.
And teach your
me,
sons.
you know,
And, it takes a village.
And that's what. And yeah,
With me,
Yeah.
it's different because, like, with my dad, he had me and my sister for the longest. My brother came along. I was maybe like 10th, 11th grade. So for me and my sister, like, my daddy showed us
we're gonna
stuff
get
like
to the
that,
comment.
like
Hold on.
how to change the oil, how to change the tire. Of course,
I
he
change oil
knows
too.
I'm the prissy one. I don't like to get my hands dirty, so I'm
Yeah.
not changing no oil.
Yeah.
I'm not changing no tire. I will
But you
literally
know
sit
how.
there
Mhm.
and call roadside service or call my man because I'm not doing it.
My man.
My man.
So Cam said, "Damn, I guess I ain't a real man. I'm trying to be a stay-at-home husband in the house robe with a glass of wine."
No, Cam, you're not a real man in my eyes.
Oh, wow.
And then Bunny says she somewhat agree with you. But this is what I'm gonna say though. Like, just because Wine Life is calling me. All right. So
My life calls me too. But still, after you get off, have a beer.
Okay, so
9 to
we're talking
5.
about soft guy era, right? So here's the thing. What if I'm more proficient at the things that you're supposed to do and you're more proficient at going out there and making money because you have and this has been talked about sometimes. I don't necessarily believe this, but a lot of times, especially with Black women, they're a double minority. So they're a priority when it comes to high level business jobs and corporate jobs. And so a lot of times they might get the opportunities that their counterparts don't get. So let's say you get pushing that corporate ladder and you're making, in that $200,000-$300,000 a year. This is all hypothetical. And I cook better than you, and I clean better than you, and the kids like me more than you.
damn.
And that happens.
True.
People have their favorites. So like, why would I? And not saying me, but why would I therefore try to go and compete with you instead of having like a symbiotic relationship and me taking care of the things that I'm naturally more attuned to, and you doing your thing with the money?
I mean, if that's something that
You
y'all
got a good
agreed
point.
on, if that's the agreement between you and your spouse, because okay, she has the corporate level job and you're better at doing these things, y'all have agreed on it.
Yeah.
That works within your household.
Well, that's what the whole
And that's
soft
what
guy
I
era
said.
is
At the
about.
end of the day,
it works with
it's
the household.
situational. It depends totally on your situation at the end of the day and what you agree to. I might not agree to a man being at home, being the house husband. I don't agree to that. I wouldn't agree to that. That
I just
can't
about
be
to
in my
say,
household.
I
But
know.
some people may be
Cam
comfortable.
wouldn't like
Nah,
that.
that's just because that's my pet peeve. I have a
Yeah.
pet peeve, but I can't even get turned on by a man who ain't a man. I
Yeah.
just can't. So, but everybody ain't the same. Some people are okay with, and if I'm the breadwinner and I just happen to have a job making $500,000 a year and he making a lot less, then I might want to do more because that's fair.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying not to work and not to want to do anything, not to have any ambition. And just to, I don't believe in being a housewife, even as a female. I think you should go to work. I've seen too many times where that husband passes away and she can't handle the house. I've been in my own.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
husband's always
Yeah.
been the breadwinner, but we've been in a situation where he's been laid off for 6 months, and I had to kick in, and I could do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't believe in
Yeah.
anybody being a housewife, especially today. You know, with inflation and bills, like go to work. Everybody got to work. How you
Yeah.
just gonna not work?
Yeah.
Anybody, male or female.
facts.
That's just my take on it. I mean, you know,
These are facts.
and why is he better at cooking and all that? Who was he raised? Like, come on.
Well,
You know what I want to say?
yeah.
I'm
She
not
gon-
gonna say.
she-
it.
she gonna call
I
him-
get
She gonna call him zesty.
Okay,
You know,
yeah, you can
but-
say zesty. That's a nice word.
I know.
But-
I mean,
but see-
to me, I don't have an issue with the soft guy era
Mhm.
because that's something that I had to realize for myself.
Yeah.
Like at one point, the men that I was attracted to was like the hood type. But I had to realize that wasn't for me. Like I need that guy that when I look at him, I feel like I can run him over, but he
can't.
gonna check me to the point to where I can't run him over. Even though he look like he's soft, but he gonna check my ass behind closed doors. He not gonna embarrass me in public,
Right.
but he gonna check me behind closed doors.
So soft guy era. Does that
Now, I don't mean
mean
to the point where he in the mirror more than me.
right?
It just means
So
that
does that mean? Because I thought that meant that he is kind of like the person who stays home and takes care of the house.
Nah,
So it just means
And
not
you pay all the
hypermasculine.
bills, and you kind of like
Yeah.
the man of the
Yeah.
house.
He just like you
You're
say,
just
he's
not
hypermasculine.
hypermasculine because they have
Right.
so much
Exactly.
they have so much like with the toxic masculinity and also soft guy era is about expressing your emotions, right? So it's like a lot of the time
Okay.
guys don't they'll die, by like holding stuff in, never saying anything, and they'll die at a young age just because they're stressed their whole life. They don't talk to anybody or nothing. Soft guy era is kind of like saying that we can have emotions and we can do all those things. And why not get you a WNBA player? You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Get
that's what I thought it was.
Get you a
'Cause
Caitlin Clark. You know
I
what I'm
looked
talking
it
about?
up because I started reading. It sounds like a soft guy. What the hell is
Well,
a soft? What the?
There's two ways.
It's
Anyway,
just basically now.
I read it was a guy. It's when a woman takes care of the man, and I'm like, really? Is that what we
it's,
are?
it's
That's the
really
fun
more.
part of it. That's the
Yeah,
fun
it's
part
more
of it.
so
Yeah,
to where
that's the
now
jokes.
men are actually talking about their feelings.
Yeah,
They're
Oh, I
not. They're
thought
no
it was when
longer
a woman
holding
takes
it in.
care of a man.
but
It can
Being
be.
vulnerable is totally
can be.
different. I think every man should be able to be vulnerable, especially with this woman. But I thought the soft guy era was women taking care of men. They saying drizzle, drizzle.
It's our turn. Yeah, drizzle,
Like
drizzle, baby.
sprinkle, sprinkle, right?
Yeah, drizzle,
That's
drizzle.
because sprinkle,
Yeah.
sprinkle is when you want a man to totally take care of you,
Yeah,
right?
drizzle,
It's almost
drizzle.
about gold diggers. And so sprinkle, it was drizzle, drizzle.
What if I am such a fantastic man that you have the ability to take care of me? Why can't I let you take care of me?
So
Oh,
basically,
fantastic, man, if you don't go to work? How you fantastic?
I go to work.
Oh, that's different.
Basically what
I
he's
mean-
saying is he gonna get him a sugar mama.
It's like I go to work, but it's not. I don't got no job, but I go to work.
You don't have no job, but you go to work.
I go to work.
Hey, if you don't get no paycheck, you don't have no job.
I mean, I'm
He getting paid for his services.
yeah.
Hey, a woman can get them services from anybody.
Not these kind of services.
Oh God.
I mean, I'm just saying, like everybody ain't evil.
What you talking about, Willis?
Everybody ain't evil.
Basically, he talking about dropping dick off.
Yeah.
Dropping
Well,
dick
hey, it come a
off.
dime a dozen for
It
women,
doesn't.
though.
It
You gotta
doesn't.
come with
Good-
some money.
good
Why you
dick
think all
don't
these
come
women
a
want
dime a
money
dozen.
now? Dick is all over the place.
Not
money
good
ain't.
dick. Not good dick. Good
Oh,
dick
yes,
is not
it is.
everywhere. That's
Yes,
crazy.
it is. Don't flatter yourself.
I'm not. They do it for me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right.
Oh shit! That's crazy.
Touch my pearls.
Yeah, that's wild. Like if there was so much good dick out here, then why every time a gentleman of a certain caliber gets around, they want to get a tattoo after 2 weeks, or they want to tell you that they love you, or after a week and a half, or they want to try to get you to move into their house after a week, and this is all
Okay.
2 days after you hit.
I can tell you that's probably not even about.
That's because she got some issues. She has some underlying issues.
If 1 plus
real.
1 equals
It
2,
could be that.
No.
but- yeah.
So-
It could be that, but that's more than just good dick. That's about some emotional connection.
Yes.
That's about you telling us something in her ear. Because women, it ain't just about the physical thing. It's something else you're doing.
I don't know
right?
about that.
I'll just say
No.
this.
You can't.
This is,
You
this
can't.
is-
You can't do missionary and look them in the eyes.
exactly.
Yes, you
You know what I'm
can.
saying?
No,
No.
you cannot.
You better do missionary with your head on the shoulder right here.
But
That's
don't a lot of
awkward,
men
you know.
know that trick.
But that's so. No, a lot of men don't know that.
okay.
That when you doing missionary, like missionary is basically like the most intimate
It is.
sexual position.
It
there
is.
I
is.
totally agree.
It
I
is.
totally agree.
And if you stroking her right, and then you look her in her eyes,
And then choke her too. Oh my God.
it's a wrap. Like she lit, like I said a couple podcasts ago, she gonna be at your mama house in there sipping tea and eating sandwiches and introducing herself as her new
But
daughter-in-law.
like he ain't the only man. He ain't the only man though who's gonna do that. And, who
And
can
he's
do that.
not, but it's just
I'm
like
the only man doing it
now,
right now.
just
in
for
the
some
moment.
reason nowadays, a lot of guys don't understand that missionary, like I said, it's the most intimate position. If you know that you ain't trying to be with that girl like that, don't you do that to her.
But who would
So
just
first
meet
of all,
somebody? And I've been married a long time, so y'all gonna have to school me. But who would just meet somebody and start off doggy style? Like, would you start off that way and gradually let it?
No.
Oh, it's
So-
a different world.
So
huh?
look, no. So
I
look,
got
look.
some at a college party and she didn't even turn around. So it's like, what are you talking about?
What?
Yeah.
She
I
gonna.
thought
she-
that you would start that way with most people. when
Look,
you
if
start
it's just a
dating
one
and
night
you-
stand, get these back shots.
Yeah, hike up
and
the
let-
skirt. Let's go.
Oh, they don't care. I think it has to do with oxytocin.
Yeah. a little
Women fall
hormone.
for anybody that they give it up to. Almost everybody. Don't flatter yourselves. It's oxytocin. That's why I tell females, I tell my daughter, I tell younger females all the time. Just don't give it up.
Mhm.
Because if you stay friends with him long enough, you'll figure you don't even like him.
Right.
But if you give it up and that oxytocin is released, you're gonna start liking somebody. You and later on you're like, what did I like about him?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you just get to know him without doing anything with him, they just withhold sex. They you'll find out you don't even like him and you don't even want to give him none. But they don't do that a lot of times. They jump out there and have sex, and now they attach because of that
Mhm.
release of oxytocin. I don't think it has a whole lot to do with the man, because a lot of times,
But some men make you release more oxytocin than other men.
okay, I didn't know that. Is that
Yeah,
true?
it's not, you're not gonna get the
Okay.
same level of oxytocin from everybody in the same interaction. Even in oxytocin, it can be released from a hug or a handshake. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. That's why I
It's the
say you're doing
closest,
something
yeah.
else
So-
other than kick.
So no. So look.
That's exactly why I said that.
So
You're doing something else. You talking,
No.
you whispering in the ear.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That
And
foreplay
that's
for women
that-
starts way before the bedroom. So it's something else you're doing.
whose is it?
I literally remember like when Baby Boy came out.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
what what they said was he was like, something I want you to have my baby, or you gonna have my baby. And she was
Yeah,
like, oh, I
yeah,
want to have your baby,
yeah.
Jody. My dumb ass in high school said the same shit
Mhm.
in the middle of doing what we do. And he was like, oh, I want you to have my baby. Oh, I want to have your baby. 9 months later, I'm having a damn baby.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's like if you know that you ain't trying to be with her like that, don't whisper in her ear.
Yeah.
All of that.
So
Sitting
to
up
a
here
woman,
asking
that's
her,
very
Don't-
sensual.
Don't
It's
suck her
very-
toes.
Yeah.
Don't do none of that.
you know, don't sit up here and ask her, oh, is this mine? No,
Yeah.
no, don't do that.
Okay, now I don't like questions.
And vice versa, ladies, don't ask him, is it yours? Because
I don't
9 times
like
out of
the
10, it's
questions.
You
not.
gotta ask questions.
I don't like questions. And let me tell you about questions. You correct me if I'm wrong.
Mhm.
I don't know if y'all know, but most of the time women are faking it. They fake orgasms. That's just what the fuck they do. In my line, that's just what the fuck they do. Don't flatter yourself.
I don't
Most
like
of the time,
I don't
hey,
like what she said.
most of
I
the
don't
time,
like
hey,
it.
am I lying?
No.
Most of the
No.
time they are faking the orgasms, right? But they can get by themselves and they can make that shit happen in 5 minutes. Am I right? Why do you
What?
think?
Now
No,
that's
no. Y'all learn. Y'all, hey, so let me school you. Let me school you on this because you're a man. I'm speaking from a woman's point of view,
I
and she
understand
backing me
it.
up. So we two women,
But,
right?
but what I wasn't gonna say I
And
didn't
see,
know
you
that.
interrupting. You ain't learning. You ain't learning.
I don't need to learn it. I know that.
Shit, I fake one out on you too.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'll spin my
somebody out
hands.
there don't know this.
Now that's true. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so-
Now teach. Go
Damn,
ahead.
you
Teach.
done cut me
Teach.
off.
Teach.
What the fuck? You know, I'm getting old. I don't remember shit.
Ah, shit.
What was I saying? Anyway,
So a woman can get
what
off
I'm
in
saying
5
is-
minutes.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is, why is that? Why is that the women are faking it all the time with me? I don't care. You can flatter yourselves all you want. No, she's not faking it. Bullshit. Not all the time, but most of the time she is faking it. Okay. Sometimes because she wanted to be over, because she don't need about 15, 20 minutes, by the way. She don't need all that hour long. So that's bullshit. Don't listen to movies or songs. And she don't need all that. But 15, 20 minutes.
Wait.
Anything after that? Oh, okay, but that's rare. That's rare. Because a lot of women, I'm saying that's research. That's statistically proven. Anyway,
I mean,
Anyway, why do y'all think she can get by herself and she can make herself orgasm in 5 minutes, and then she get with you and she got to fake it? Some of it is concentration. First of all, you changing all them positions. She can't concentrate. She can't come like that. Sorry.
Yeah.
Changing all in position, asking her, who's is it? Who's it? Don't ask no fucking question. Now, talking dirty is fine, but don't ask no fucking question because she got to break concentration to answer that shit. You answer. Who's is it? Who's is it? And she got to stop what the fuck she thinking in her fantasy to say yours.
So
And
first,
she probably lied.
look, and that be the one right there. That be the one.
I'm just waiting. But I'm just saying that who's is it and all that change of position. Stop, y'all stop doing that. If y'all really want to make somebody come, you stay in one position long enough where she can concentrate and get into it. And it's probably whatever her favorite position is. It's whatever.
It's
But I'm just
typically
saying.
it's typically gonna be
I'm just saying.
on top or missionary because the stimulation of the whole.
Yeah.
A lot of women like grinding. Let's just go ahead and get it. Like so, you
Right.
know, when you get off in that moment and you got to and your hips got to be off in it. You know what I'm talking about? If your hip ain't off in it, you ain't hitting it right.
She's
saying no.
She's saying no.
She's saying no, but she'll say yeah.
No.
She's saying no. You better
But
listen to women.
I don't like the grinding.
Yeah, just not a
That
thing.
does
What do you
that does
mean
not get me
grinded? What do you
on.
mean grinded?
Basically, what he's saying is like either she's on top and she riding and he's
Mhm.
holding her hips, or
Okay.
vice versa, he's on top and you know, like just the hips is in it and the all of the shit is just touching.
Why is that bad?
It's not bad.
Okay.
Like I enjoy it, but that's not what gets me off.
Okay, what
I'm
gets
more
you
of a
off?
back shot.
She more of a.
See, that's why I say, but am I right about
Okay.
that? Whatever
you
your
are
position is, don't keep, because y'all, you know what I'm saying? Don't keep changing. Okay, now do this. Now do this.
Raybud calling.
Now flip over.
Come
Now
on,
do this.
Raybud.
Nigga, I can't concentrate.
Right.
Stop
Hold on.
changing position.
Hold on.
Don't do that. That's not cute. And stop asking them questions.
Raybud.
You don't talk dirty, just talk dirty.
What's up with it,
Am I
Raybud?
right about that? I gotta stop and answer your fucking question.
Tam, hold on,
Oh,
Tam.
I'm sorry. I'm
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we
We
can hear
got
you,
you. What's
Raybud.
up, Tam?
I'm a chill.
I
Wanna
just
call
had
in?
to tap in real quick. I heard what she was saying. I'm over here dying laughing. Cause she started saying, I heard her say something about, a lot of women don't need an hour or 30 minutes. They 10, 15 minutes, they cool. The thing about that is a dude is cool with it, but you gotta be having sex on the regular. Now, if you ain't doing nothing on the regular, you making a nigga wait every 3-4 weeks, every month just to get some one time, and you trying to tell me you gonna do it for 15 minutes, nigga looking crazy. No, I'm trying to get all this out.
I'm trying to empty the clip.
At that point,
Can I
a
respond to
nigga
it?
don't. Yeah, go ahead.
That's a good point. That's a very good point. When it's 15, 20 minutes, you leave her wanting more. Am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
She wants it more. Okay, when it's an hour long, she don't want to see you for a while. Am I right?
That's
or wrong?
cool,
Honestly,
but that's
the
normally what
probably
the
got
situation
dry.
is.
And
Don't
don't go. It long ain't it? An hour, 45 minutes, and then you know what? You know what's a turn on? You know what the biggest turn on is? Knowing that you're turning him on. So for you to go an hour means to me you ain't even turned on. But when you go 15, 20 minutes, like, oh, he could even last. That's a turn on. Now I want you the next day.
No, man,
But
3
see, I
minutes
don't
is the nigga could
know.
last.
That's not everybody.
That's when you know you got that ooh wee. That's when you get in and you like, oh shit, I ain't gonna make
I said 15, 20 minutes.
He's saying basically like with some men,
That
3
quick
minutes.
pump
Like,
Peter.
if it's
Well, that's
good.
not. I ain't say that. No, I don't think
what
anybody.
I mean, no,
I don't think anybody likes that.
But that's
But like,
that's
let's
when
say
it's too
if-
fire.
Yeah, it's so good to the point where he done just slid in there and then he
That you got to work on that.
I mean, that happens.
You got to
Sometimes.
work on that.
I don't
but
have
it
that problem.
it
I'm just
will make
saying
you
that's
want
normally
more.
what
Would
happens.
that still make you want it again though? Because it's
No.
like, but that's too soon. Like, golly, that's the 3 minutes. You got to go a little.
No,
15 minutes is okay.
I'm
20 minutes
I'm
is good.
hearing women say they want 3 to 5. They don't want 10 to 15.
See, so they even saying shorter than me. That's what I'm saying. But ain't nobody saying. Most people don't say they want an hour. That's my point. 45 minutes an hour. Like, don't believe that.
What are
Most
we?
people don't want.
What
that.
are we doing in that? Are we just doing like regular sex? Because then, like, yeah, I want the 20 minutes, but like if we're doing like extracurriculars and activities, and then
It'll be a little longer.
It'll be longer.
You gonna
when
do
I
a little
say
bit of
15, 20
everything.
minutes, I'm not including foreplay.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not
sometimes
talking
you
about
want
foreplay.
sometimes you want to suspend.
She talking about 15, 20 minutes of just pumping.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And
So
a lot
hold
of
on.
things depends on the person. You got to learn the person you with.
Uh-huh.
So I know Bunny got to be talking about you. Want to be Dick Jesus?
Oh no, that's because that's my thing. I got the Jesus dick. I healed the sick. Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then Cam talking about
I didn't make that up for myself. Like, that was told to me by
That
a
was
woman.
one chick. That was one chick
multiple
blew your
chicks.
head up.
So-
And now you gone.
Cam say also you don't need a man if you got the Rose toy. From what I heard.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, y'all better stop using that thing. It's fucking you cleared up.
Right.
you know,
Fucking up
messing
your
up.
nerves.
You
Nerves be numb.
You are desensitized. It's not doing it no more.
Gotta go get the wall off the bed to get it done now because that rose and mess you up.
And then King say an hour minimum. I'm like, I don't know.
Minimum?
King. I don't know.
minimum.
King.
Is that
I
what,
don't know.
what do the women like though? I mean,
so I always say I can only speak for me.
mhm.
If I'm whoever it is that I'm sexually involved with, once we learn each other's bodies, you know what I like, I know what you like.
Absolutely.
It can go about an hour or two.
But every time.
Yes.
Okay. See, because sometimes there's moments where you say, okay, this
But
let's
you know,
do
we might
long
take a
this
nap.
time. But I'm saying statistically, I'm
how
talking
much
about
red
research.
wine
though.
have I had?
Average 15, 20 minutes.
Red wine.
How much red wine have I had?
I don't drink.
Does that make the difference?
Yeah, because if I had a bottle, You finna get this experience.
So find out what she wants, and then you decide on how much.
Because then
wine
you know what I'm
should
saying.
have.
Because it's gonna do its own thing.
I mean, for me, I would say at least about
He hit it
45 minutes
consistently.
to an hour.
Every time though.
Ray Bud,
Quick
you
is
made it to the
never
crib
nice
yet?
for you? You don't like quick?
Yeah.
So like I say, it depends.
Finna put y'all on the
I'm really
TV
not
real
a
quick.
quickie person.
Okay.
Are you including foreplay though? Because I wasn't including foreplay.
Sometimes foreplay is included, just depending
Okay.
on like how long it's been since we
Yeah.
done it.
Is it your birthday? Did you give me attitude early and I got to prove a point? Like, what is,
And see, that's
what's
the
going
other
on
thing
with
with
that?
me. Like,
Yeah.
if I know it's been a minute since we done it, I'm gonna definitely give you attitude because I want you to know, okay, I
Mhm.
need you to come over here and fix this
Yeah,
attitude.
yeah.
Once you fix it, all right,
Yeah.
I'll see you in a couple of days.
Mhm. You out here slamming kitchen
that's just
cabinets
me.
and stuff and closing the refrigerator hard. Oh, I know what I gotta
I'll
do.
just
I
call
got
you and just start an argument.
Damn.
Oh shit! What the fuck is wrong with you? I don't know. Come by so you can figure it out. But that's just
He needs some milk.
So I can understand.
Well,
you're right about that though. You have to learn who you're with and learn what they like. And let
Be
me just say this
consistent
too
with
while
your-
I'm on
Go
the
ahead.
subject. Y'all gotta look. Y'all are hitting on all my TikTok videos.
Mhm.
But men, when she wears lingerie, it is not just for you. She feels sexual and sensual when she's wearing that stuff.
absolutely. The lingerie is fire.
Don't take it right off. And even if she has on a sexy pair of underwear, she feels sexy. So don't be so quick to take it off because you like just the bare nude, because those sexual and sexy outfits turn her on because it makes her feel sexy. So don't be so quick to take the stuff off.
Give me that
That's all I'm
moo and that
saying.
bonnet.
I don't give a damn. Rip that shit
Bonnet.
off.
Give me
Oh
that
wow.
Give me that moo and that bonnet.
Ray Bud.
What
Ray
y'all got
Bud.
me on?
Ray
Y'all
Bud.
get
What's
me
that?
in trouble.
So look
What y'all
at it.
got me
So it was two things that we talked about off camera, right? And I'm like, you and I both see it eye to eye. So I'm like, so Tam was sitting up here saying that BBLs, women get BBLs because
attention
they want attention from men. I say, nah.
from everybody, but especially men.
So Ray Bud,
Nah. Nah. You
He
see
said no.
chicks on 600-pound life with a man. Niggas do not. Y'all, it's women be overthinking this. Niggas do not care.
Thank you.
Like niggas don't care about all that. Do you see these bad built women with these dudes?
You ain't never seen a woman single on my 600-pound life. Never, not once.
Yeah.
I'm just
Never,
saying,
not
like
once.
that's
but
that's y'all.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's y'all.
Because you just talked about when you started, a man was on the phone trying to look at that BBL. The way y'all break y'all necks behind BBL, you can go on Instagram and Facebook and look at all their likes, look at all their followers.
Look-
They got 100,
You right.
100,000,
You right.
200,000.
Yeah, I hear you.
Y'all out there
Looking
for the
but
chicks,
wanting
and
is
that's what
something
you
different.
give attention to.
No,
Because
no,
if it's a regular
no.
woman walking by in a BBL, who you gonna look at? You can say what you want, but that's not what y'all show us.
I'm gonna look at that regular
Who's
one.
prettier?
I don't know. I'm
If they-
talking about bodies.
If they're equal, I mean that's. I'm gonna look at your T-zone first, and then I'm gonna go down. So like, I
You
gotta
gonna
see
look at the who?
your T-zone. This area right here.
Oh,
T.
okay, don't look at my shit. It's
T-zone.
oily.
Yes.
T-zone.
My T's on.
Nah,
I'm talking about just
that be.
bodies. I'm
I don't
talking
like.
about men looking at
Natural
bodies.
is
That's what
always
women are
better.
trying to marry.
Right.
But that's what gets their attention. Like they like that male attention. They get a lot of attention. They like the attention, period, but especially from men, because that's what gives them attention. I promise you. Go look on these on the sites.
We know.
I'll
We
say
know.
this.
So
Listen.
how y'all gonna say y'all don't like that?
No,
I'll say this.
From a man's perspective,
Bingo.
niggas gonna look at ass regardless, whether it's
Hello.
real or
Very
fake.
true.
Hello.
But when it come down to it, it don't matter. Y'all doing it for yourself. I promise you. Like dudes do not care. Like that is not these eyelashes and all of that stuff. Niggas don't care about
Okay.
that shit.
I don't care.
But
Don't care about none of that shit. Man, look, you done seen too many niggas with women that as soon as they get to the house, everything that you think that they so attracted to gonna come off anyway. And he's still gonna fuck.
Yup.
So I'll throw this out there. Natural body women, we are making a comeback.
Yep. Yep.
When did you leave?
Didn't
Never.
leave.
Never.
Because the thing is, the women with the BBL thinking they finna. All the women, I feel like all the women that's getting BBLs, they looking for a nigga that they not gonna get.
Bingo.
Right.
Because there's not enough of them to go around for you anyway.
Hello.
I mean, but yeah, we never left. But when I say like we're making a comeback, it's to the point where now men are actually letting it be known. No, I want something natural. I want something real. I don't want it to be, in a couple years it's gonna look like you got a damn diaper on.
I mean, because it's still that changes, especially if you get like a fat transplant, your body will absorb some of that fat, so you have to constantly
bingo, and that was the other thing. Yep,
it's not about like of course it's nice to look at, but that's like y'all said earlier. Some men don't want that bill. Like that's something that's upkeep. You got to keep that up forever.
Yep.
That'll go.
When I see a woman with a BBL, I think she got low self-esteem.
Good point. A lot of times she does, but it doesn't change the fact that I think. Y'all saying that y'all gonna look at women regardless. It's y'all don't care about those things, but that I'm talking about why they do it.
Oh, okay.
They get attention. They get a lot of male attention. Y'all know that they do, and they get a lot of attention. Period. But especially from men, that is why they do it.
You like to be 50-50 though on them things. It'd be about 50.
But see, you may be getting bad attention, but I guess it's any attention that they look for. Because most of the time, I'm looking at you like, look at this little man in black looking ass woman.
No, it's bad attention, but it's aligned with what you said. They have a low self-esteem, so attention just feels good to them. They like the validation because they have a low self-esteem.
The first thing that comes to my mind is, oh, she got low self-esteem. I'll be feeling bad for these guys nowadays because they don't know what they date.
No.
If you ain't seen her in a few years, hey, it probably didn't change.
Wait, what's that comment?
Which one?
The one about natural bodies.
That's me. I meant to. So Cam say, I'm gonna look at a snow bunny with colored hair. You said natural body women never left or were second choice, but nothing wrong with a well-constructed gift from Dr. Miami. And then Bunny says she disagreed, but that's just her personally. So
yeah, I'm not okay. Look, you got perky titties, you got a nice ass. Okay, that's cool to look at, but that doesn't change how that grip feel.
And a lot of times when they get all of that done, their attitude be trash.
There you go. There you go.
I mean, aesthetically, the BBL, the ripples are nice, especially if you get a nice fat transfer. That the motion is hypnotizing. Yes,
I got motion.
But the some of the best I've ever had was this she was flat here and here. You know what I'm saying?
Oh Lord,
she
my
didn't
best
have a
friend
BBL.
called.
She was just
no, she was.
Go ahead.
She was A cup and skinny. But that thing was lined with platinum and bedazzled with diamond and trimmed with
We
gold.
doing a pod right now. What's up?
Because you never called me back from yesterday.
What makes the feel?
Yeah, I know.
What makes her feel different from somebody?
All right, comment.
The viscosity. Sometimes there's different caves and nooks and crannies you can.
All right, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
I thought our women had the same nooks and crannies.
No, hell nah.
I think there's a difference in like
some of them have a shallow
canal.
Shallow canal. Some of them are a little bit more deeper. Some of them have a flexible cervix and stuff like that. So when you can actually push past it and do all kind of fun stuff with it. Yeah.
So which is best?
Shut up. Shut your mouth.
I didn't know this. Honestly, because I'm not a man and I don't be with women, so I didn't know this.
The best is
women don't talk about their vaginas with each other.
But we don't know how it feels to a man. We don't know how deep our cervixes are and stuff. Like we don't know that. No, but we don't know that.
What's the best? The best is the ones that like you. That's the best.
Wait, so my thing.
Also, just like you have feelings for you.
Oh yeah, the more you like me, the better the pussy is, or the more.
What about you liking them? It's just them liking you. That's interesting.
Okay, so I can like you a whole lot, and you can not be that interested in me, and then you're not gonna give me the best pussy in your life. But like, if you love me, you're gonna do all kind of stuff for me. So it doesn't matter how much I love you, because if you're not into me that way, you're not gonna fuck me like you love me. But if you love me, you're gonna fuck me like you love me, and that's gonna be the premier pussy.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's the best.
Okay.
It no matter what I feel about you.
For women, it has a lot to do with how the man feels about her.
I can be completely and utterly into you, and you cannot be that into me, and you can still give me that box, just because you're bored or just because you want something out of me. You think give me some pussy money.
Just bust a nut real quick.
Right.
And you available.
Right.
So he likes. Okay.
I like girls who like me.
Y'all are about. Okay, that's interesting.
You better like who like you. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, I like a challenge. I like to chase, but I'm not finna be running forever.
I want who want me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And I've found that the women who tend to like really, really be into me, we tend to have the best sex.
even if you're not that into them.
You ready? You ready for this one?
You just like that they like you.
No, I'm because they like me, they give me the better, experience.
Okay.
And this is why. This is the second thing that I named, right? Because I named the first one, respect and sex, right? The second part was women control sex, men control the relationship. And what I mean by that is controlling the axis. So if you have a woman who's more interested in you, and if she's more interested in you than you are in her, just like you said, that's finna be off the chain because she want to do what she.
And she gonna harass you. That's the one.
That happens.
That's why you having issues. That's what you like.
That's what he like.
I mean, but a lot of the times women will be like, I don't like you that much, and then they get to hang around me and experience me, and we have fun and we do things, and then they change their mind because
oxytocin.
Oxytocin, yeah. And I'm very charismatic and I'm really lucky. Those are my two top things.
You always say, my luck and charisma
are maxed out. They are. If you look at my chart, my stat chart, my luck and my charisma are maxed out. It's not even close. That's my thing.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we hit on a whole bunch. We didn't even do consistency. We didn't even get to consistency. Like it was just one of them ones where it was like, damn. But the conversation was good though. I'm not gonna lie. The combo was here.
Yes, they are, Cam. They are maxed out.
So it's a factor though, or just attention seeking again, my personal opinion. All right.
Yeah, Cam got max charisma and max humor. Easy.
Who is Cam?
Cam is one of my personal friends. He's in one of my we have a group of friends that were from all over the country. We kind of congregate, talk every day. Okay. He joins on the show, him and King Kickney, King Kenji, and Ashley. That's Ashley right there. It's Bunny. That's Ashley.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah. It's my people. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in.
We appreciate y'all.
If y'all in Houston, buy a ticket.
They're not in
It's
Houston.
okay, still buy a ticket.
Still buy a ticket.
Still buy a ticket.
Support the cause.
Support the
somebody
cause.
in Houston.
Right.
Or somebody's gonna be in
We can
Houston.
give them away.
Yeah. Wait, Kellen, ask her if the oxtails is fake. Now I still don't understand that. I still don't. He said that more than once. And then somebody said, "Tell Tam I could change her opinions on house husbands."
Nah,
that's probably one of my guys too.
That's
probably
a non-negotiable.
Yeah, can't do the house husband.
You can't get turned on by men and won't go to work. I'm going to work and you coming home. You be like,
I
wow.
I'm sorry. What?
That's hilarious. But you get
beat that out.
At the end of the
nobody probably even heard it.
At the end of the day,
I'm gonna turn
it's
it
like
up,
there's I feel like I've had opportunities for that to happen. I couldn't do it personally because of my pride.
Right.
But I mean I could do it.
Yeah, I mean, some women are okay with that. And maybe I don't make that kind of money. Somebody making $300,000-$400,000 a year might be like, okay, take care of the home, take care of me, be there for me, and I'm good. But that because
I'm still gonna do man shit. Like if you got to get protected, like you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna step in front of that. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh baby, protect me. I'm like, no, you can pay for stuff, but I'm still gonna fight a nigga.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna fix stuff. I'm still gonna cook. I'm still gonna clean, do all the extra stuff. I'm still gonna knock your walls down. I don't see what the problem is.
Most
okay,
men like
Chris
that
Jericho.
don't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I put you in the wall with Jericho, girl. It fold you up.
Break the walls down.
A man like that usually don't feel comfortable with his woman going to work paying all this, unless maybe he has spent some time in jail, and it's hard for him to get a job, and he just kind of do a little hustling. Then that might be that man. He just in a situation. But
you don't believe in the power of the Pelican Nick though. So that's the thing. So like there'd be men who generally just gigolos, and that's what their skill is sex.
That's fine, but that is not for me.
I think
Well,
for
it's not
me,
for
it's
you,
like
but-
let's say, okay, if I was the main breadwinner of the household, and my man did have a hard time with, securing a job, maybe because of his background. Okay, are you interested in being an entrepreneur? If so, what can we get started?
I'm not interested. I'm interested in you and only you and serving you. What's wrong with that?
There's a lot of men interested in me.
He
Like,
interested in being an entrepreneur.
Right.
Okay.
And it's a lot of men got that. That's no, man.
I get it. You know what I'm saying? If different strokes for different folks. But what I believe, I'm a feminist, so I believe in women's choice. So if a woman chooses to have a man who wants to stay at home, she should be able to have that choice. If she wants to work, she should be able to have that choice. If she wants to stay at home and her man to work, she should have that choice. And I'm not going to shame that choice at all. So if you want, you know what I'm saying? If you want you a house
situation
husband,
you agree to. That's why I say situation, whatever is agreed upon. That's not I would agree to.
Right. Me neither.
You know, but I mean, I've been in a situation where my husband lost his job.
Yeah.
And I was the one who had to do all that. So that can happen.
And you got to be with the right woman too, because you know what I'm saying. Sometimes the woman will tear you down at your lowest point. You know.
Yeah, and I made sure I didn't do that because you know it happens. You know, so that can happen too. And I'm gonna be there for you. And I know you're gonna find something. I know you're gonna get on your feet because you're a man.
Yeah.
But you ain't finna lay around and just live off of me.
Better yet, man, if you lose your job and she tell you she got you, don't be around here fucking the neighbors.
Damn! God!
I know, because you at home alone and bored. Exactly. Because boredom does something to people. I really believe that. I didn't realize. I think a lot of people cheat behind boredom. You mentioned that earlier.
That's the biggest one.
I really believe that.
Yeah, it is.
I didn't believe that before, but I believe that now.
I believe it's out of convenience.
That's boredom
that too.
Like it's again. That's how we got on that conversation before about work husband, work wife.
It's because the person that you're with has now left space and opportunity for somebody to step in and feel what they're not doing.
That void, yeah.
So, like, if I'm constantly telling you, hey, I'm understanding that this is your work schedule, this is what's going on in life, but I just want just some kind of time with you. After a while, I'm gonna stop seeing it.
What if your words is words? What if your love language is words of affirmation, right? And then your spouse don't ever tell you that you're beautiful every day, but every day you walk into that office, that man, he know when your hair done, he know when you got new makeup on, he know when you got on new shoes, he know every curve of your body, and he's complimenting you the way
that
you
can
want
definitely lead people to cheat.
Eventually, it's gonna become something to the point to where he's no longer just your work husband. Now it's outside of work.
Yeah, because you don't chop down the tree with one swing. You know what I'm saying? You got to
And
keep
vice
going.
versa. Men have work wives.
I don't believe in that shit.
Yeah,
it's
she
the
might not
same
be
thing.
cooking at home, but
yeah,
Miss Natalie over here to know that
bringing
she
you-
is hungry.
You do too much of that, and I'm find myself slipping. So I just cut that in the bud. Like whenever they be like, "Oh, work husband," I'd be like, nope.
I don't think I ever had nobody call me work husband. No.
Well, when I was a waiter, boy, I had them, boy.
I don't think I ever had that.
I had a couple of work wives when I was a waiter. That's why I had to leave that alone.
Yeah.
Oh, when you
ain't
was
got no
a
problem with it.
waiter.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You got a work husband?
I've had a work husband.
Yeah.
and he
That
was
security
very-
guard, wasn't it?
No,
Oh.
no. He didn't even qualify for that title. No.
Hell, I met my actual wife at the same restaurant where all the other work
My
wives.
thing is this: if I tell you I ain't feeling you like that, that's what it is. I ain't feeling you like that. And if you decide to do other things, that's on you. And yes, I'm going to accept those gifts. But again, I told you what it was from the jump. So, yes, I'm that
Well,
female.
players never sweat these hoes.
Exactly.
Players always get chose.
Hey.
Damn, you don't. So she said, "Damn, you don't want this Chick-fil-A." I'm gonna tell you right now, I gave up Chick-fil-A. I do not do Chick-fil-A.
Oh, after that, the thing you sent me,
bruh. I do not do Chick-fil-A. And then it was an article that showed that they had changed up the chicken that they were where they were getting the chicken from and all this
they
other
got
stuff.
to. All them chickens disappeared.
Yeah.
Chicken.
Come on, like
Yeah.
we over here eating this spliced chicken generated in the. Nah, I'm good. I'm good on all that.
To be honest, everything that we eating is
It's
not natural,
bullshit, right?
Yeah.
unless you're growing it yourself.
Yeah, and even then, when you grow it yourself, you got the genetic modified version of it. Like, ain't nobody eating no real banana where the seeds at.
This nigga.
I'm
They
just
grow on
saying.
trees though.
But there are some bananas, yeah.
They're with
that they
actual
have.
seeds. Like if you look at an actual real banana, they got these big ass black seeds in the middle of it where those lines are. Most of the bananas that are coming out
Boy,
of
you done
America
taught me something.
are all still. Well, I'm a botanist. You know, I taught you that bananas was berries too. You didn't know that?
I mean, but the same thing with watermelons.
Yeah.
What about watermelon?
Watermelons are supposed to have seeds.
Absolutely.
They're
Yeah.
not supposed to be seedless.
I hate
but
when people be having seedless watermelon. That's so weird to me.
You know what's cool? You can actually breed a watermelon to make it seedless the natural way.
Yeah, you can breed a whole bunch of fruit. Like
But
somebody
they usually use a chemical to do it.
Somebody breeded
easier.
like two fruits together and grew it together, and it became some weird fruit. It was I seen it.
But I ain't gonna lie, this is way off topic. But that pink pineapple is good to know.
Fire.
Juice it. Oh,
Fire.
I need to go to Kroger's.
Fire. Pink.
So now I
pineapple.
gotta go get some pink
And
pineapple.
then
I know, that's
whenever,
what I was
whenever they sell it,
thinking.
they cut the top off so you can't grow it.
Yes,
Yeah, cut the top. You just cut the top like that. They cut that part off so you can't grow it.
I'm telling you, it is so juicy and so sweet. Like
Damn, hold on, wait. I gotta give you a close up on that one. You got to say that again about
it
that
is
pineapple.
so juicy and so sweet.
Which one is it?
The pink one.
The pink one.
Pineapples.
Yes, it's the pink pineapple. Like they don't have
She
it.
said she got
Like, cut. I get what she's saying, but yeah,
We're talking about pineapples.
Woo, I might have to make a stop.
Oh,
It's crazy how we shop at Kroger's now all the time. When we was kids, we was on
I always
HEB.
love Kroger's.
I never did Kroger's.
I
I'm just
never
so
really
bougie when I
shopped
go
there.
in Kroger's.
I never really shopped at Kroger's. I was always I grew up in the hood, so I ain't never do
The
Kroger like
Foodorama.
that. So
Foodorama.
I
Foodorama,
done shopped
Food
at
Town.
Foodorama, yeah.
Fiesta.
But when I go to Kroger's,
We're gonna show our age real quick.
I am neatly
Auchan's.
dressed.
Auchan's.
Yeah. Walmart, HEB. That's what.
Kmart.
Boy, if you find a Kmart now, you get the
Ain't no
closest
more.
Kmart
No
I know
Kmarts.
of is in Livingston.
No,
They still have them.
Yes.
you couldn't tell me
Yeah.
that I ain't have money when my grandma used to go to Albertsons.
Oh yeah, Albertsons.
Albertsons,
Yeah, Albertsons.
Yeah.
I've never even been to one.
Shopping at Randall's.
Yeah.
I used to be happy to put my number in.
Yeah. Put your number in at Randall's.
Randall's actually is decent now. Like they've been having pretty good sales, and you got to put in the points. But like I don't even shop at HEB no more. They got beside themselves.
I still like
I'm
HEB.
still loyal to HEB though.
That's because they was helping y'all during the flood. I wasn't here. I have no loyalty to
So
them.
I had switched up my diet and everything, right? So I eat those ready-made meals,
Mhm.
right? I throw them things in the oven, and hey,
I ain't gonna lie, they came in the clutch during COVID. That's how I lost weight.
What, like
I need to start
cuisines?
back.
nah. So they got like the made the
Y'all have a
ready-made
good night.
meals.
Oh yeah, we on some random shit. Yeah,
Nah, they got the ready-made meals. You can go get like today. I had like the stuffed salmon
Ooh.
with asparagus and potatoes.
Wow.
You know
not
what I'm
Dollar
saying?
General.
Is it
Fried
good though?
steakhouse salmon.
Yeah, that one too.
Does it taste good?
It
though?
do. It be
And what is it from? Like what's
HEB.
HEB.
and like what's the meal called?
So
like, it's
it's
a
like-
HEB meal.
It's a meal ready meal.
Yeah, it's called
Oh.
ready meals or something like
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
And it's in like this little black container that you put it in the oven.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What did
okay.
Cam
And
say
they
about
sound like
breeding?
It's supposed to be low
Different.
calorie.
what did Kim say about breeding?
Some of them are low calorie,
Okay.
some not. Like they have like
Most of them are. They all around
Yeah.
like 400-500 calories,
Yeah.
and then they got a low carb one where you can
like you can get like
yeah.
beef, chicken,
Yeah.
shrimp. They
Yeah.
have chicken Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo.
Yeah.
It's a variety of different
meatloaf,
things.
mashed
Yeah.
potatoes, green
They
beans.
might just even just have just all veggies. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah.
I went to HEB one day and I didn't even know that they had peach cobbler until the girl was serving it. I
Yeah,
told that
yeah,
HEB
yeah,
up and could
yeah.
not find it.
Yeah.
I was mad.
Yeah.
I said, how
Oh,
you
see,
gonna
I
serve
love
this to
peach
people and y'all
cobbler.
ain't got no more?
The combo is good like that.
Hey,
Man.
HEB pies, apple pie, cherry
Nah,
pie,
you nasty.
peach cobbler, all they pies be good, bro. I'm telling you.
This
And I ain't
nasty.
even had they pie. I have not had sweets in probably, I can't even think, probably like 3 months now, like 2-3 months. I had a little taste of one of the ice cream, the Bluebells, one of the new flavors, because my son opened it up.
The ooey gooey.
Nah, it wasn't the ooey gooey.
A&W.
It wasn't. I did get both of them. They sitting in the freezer.
Yeah.
But he opened up one. I said, no, see, I got to give me some because you're going to eat it all. I know you. So shout out to my son. We getting better. I love that boy. That's my namesake. But yeah, we going to go ahead and wrap it up tonight. We enjoyed having you here tonight, Tam.
Thank you. was fun.
I would love to have you back.
Absolutely.
I would love to do other things. We might gonna talk off camera. Yeah, we missed you. Appreciate Ray Bud for calling in tonight.
Yeah, appreciate
that was
the Ray
clutch.
Bud, yeah.
I love you, bruh. I love you.
Missing the therapy guy, Mr. Mel from the L too.
Yeah, Mel from the L giving them hell. Yeah. And shout out to Dorian, the therapy guy.
And again,
and shout out to Kat, Miss Kat. Are you?
yeah.
I hollered at Miss Kat earlier this week. Yeah, man. I
That's
can't
my
wait.
That's
I
my
can't
podcast wife.
wait. This nigga here. See?
Yep.
See, Miss
That's
Cat.
my podcast wife.
Again,
Miss
don't
Cat
forget
got
don't forget the cop. What'd she say?
Nah. Well, okay.
Again, don't forget to copy tickets to the Four Kings Podcast ENT live event June 22nd, 6 to 10. Food covered. Alcohol at your discretion. Jokes and
I'll buy you a
entertainment. No. Oh, that was the other thing.
No. The first
12 drink. There you go.
The first 12 tickets that are bought will receive a free drink on the Four Kings Podcast.
That's right. So you ain't gotta buy it. I mean, you can buy it if you want
But
to, but you know
it's only one drink.
yeah. We ain't got time for no long throat people now.
Oh,
If you sip it in one gulp, that's on you.
Yeah.
Baby.
We ain't gonna do you like no shot or nothing like that. It's gonna be a nice cocktail. Yo.
Really.
Yo.
But
Anyways.
in life, don't go where you're tolerated, go where you're elevated and celebrated. Four Kings Podcast ENT. We are